What is good, Neo family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and do some in-depth technical analysis to talk about where I see the share price moving. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and how this may be affecting Neo going forward, and where I actually see Neo going for the near term. Why I think Neo may dip a little bit more before having a big bullish reversal. I'm also going to talk about what Neo put on their Twitter page and what the news is saying about Neo, as we do have some very bullish pieces of news coming out for the long term. Now, before I do this, however, before I say anything about Neo's Twitter page or what the news is saying about Neo or where I see Neo's share price moving, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner. This is all for educational purposes only, so please do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're not only going to qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to have the opportunity to win up to $200,000, as Moomoo is giving away $200,000 for the new year. So if you want the chance to win $200,000 and up to 5 free stocks, please check out the link down below, sign up and deposit $100 to get your chance. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Looking at Neo, we had a very interesting day today. It's currently in the red, down about 4.35%. But before we throw hands at Neo, guys, let's look at what's going on with the overall market. Looking at Tesla, they're also in the red. AMC is in the red. Apple's a little bit in the green, but Amazon's in the red. I mean, the large majority of stocks, cryptocurrencies out there, they're in the red, guys. So when the entire market is going red, we can't just bash one company like Neo and just blame them for everything, because we do appear to see a very bullish reversal coming based off technical indicators. Now, I know that may not seem like it, but I can actually see that coming, as we are seeing an inverse head and shoulders form. But anyways, I need to talk about what's going to happen in the short term, because I do see this thing dropping a little bit more before we have that big run. So let's first talk about what's going on right over here. So right now, guys, we did see Neo run up to $24.87 a share. Then after that, we dropped about $23.01, once again having support right over there. And then we closed today at $23.76 a share, down 4.35%, and down again by about 0.74 cents. Once again, we were down again in the after hours, right? So after that happened, guys, Neo is currently dropping. It's been dropping like crazy. We saw the spread of every single one of the moving averages, showing that this thing has quite a bit of momentum to drop. But then let's look at other indicators, right? What are other indicators showing for Neo as well? Because if you look at the VWAP, Neo was trading below that for quite a bit of time, and we ended up dipping, kind of like trading around it for some time too, but we are kind of dropping and showing some bearish momentum. So look at the chart just like this real quick. As you guys can see, we did see a bit of a run to the upside, but it does look like the MACD is about to flip with the 9-day moving average. So because I'm anticipating this, I do see us dipping once again and filling this gap right over here. RSI also went from 57 down to 51. Once again, indicating that we're probably going to drop. With the gap fill would be right over here, guys, at about $20.95 a share. I believe we're going to drop to $20.95, fill the gap, before seeing a very bullish move to the upside to complete the inverse head and shoulders formation. So here's how I want you guys to look at it. Let me bring up the chart. As you guys can see, we've been following this wedge, going down and down for the last couple of months, right? Neo's been just trading sideways and going down for so much time. However, guys, we're probably going to stay within this range for a little bit of time and respect this, but here's how I see it moving. We could basically see this inverse head and shoulders forming right here. We're just trying to form another shoulder. That's probably going to come in the $20 range. So Neo might go back to the 20s before having a very bullish run all the way up to the high 20s, maybe even going to the 30s very soon. So that's the way I see it. It really depends on the overall market. And right now, the market is in a bit of a more fearful state, I would say. Now, I do find this a little bit suspicious, or should I say inaccurate, because I would presume that it should be a little bit more on the neutral side. But anyways, guys, the market is not in the best of states right now, but I do potentially see a rebound coming in the next upcoming trading days. It may take like a couple of days, maybe a week or two. And the reason I say that is because we don't have that much FUD or many negative catalysts left, other than interest rates going up in March. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is we have the FOMC meeting that already passed, it's not going to be too bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more rebounding for the next upcoming days. And I am actually a lot more bullish going into the next week or the next week or so. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry too much about the share price. I'd see a lot of green ahead. I want to talk about our other articles like this, as the Motley Fool is talking about how NEO has production issues right now because of the supply chain constraints. As long as this has been going on, there's going to be a lot of FUD articles like this. Now, just because that is what's going on, guys, you have to remember that NEO's latest numbers for January were still not bad. They're still up over 33% compared to where the production was last year, despite the fact that we have these supply chain constraints. I also want to talk about this right here. Basically, many articles are talking about how NEO actually crushed it when it came to their latest report. I want to put it out there that they're doing really good, guys. So don't necessarily look at articles like this and tell me that NEO is just a dead cat in the water. They're doing pretty well. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this right here, where NEO is talking about how, according to Security Mag's Madeline Lover, it's an article about the importance of incorporating threat detection and monitoring tools in the rapidly developing EV charging infrastructure. And NEO has been reported as one of the safest cars out there for their EVs. They were rewarded for their ability to basically fight against threats, which is something that's very good when it comes to cybersecurity, which makes NEO very, very awesome. So some people are actually replying to it and talking about how Tesla and NEO should collab. I think that would be very cool, but the fact that NEO actually has gotten some very, very good prestigious awards for their cybersecurity, their ability to fight cybersecurity threats, they're doing very, very well, guys. So they're very ahead of the game right now, so don't forget that. And looking into the future, I am still very, very bullish for the long-term future. I do see NEO seeing lots of rebounds. I see them breaking all-time highs in the next upcoming years. And I am still very, very bullish for the short term, guys. For the next few weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if we dipped a little bit for the next couple of days before having a very, very good reversal and completing the inverse head and shoulders. Now, remember, guys, I'm super bullish for NEO. I have not lost faith in this company, and it's just a matter of time before I really see this company killing it. And I just want to remind you guys about one important thing. Okay, when you see a company, the share price is not always a reflection of the company. A company could do really, really well all the time and still be in the red. An example is NEO, because the overall market is bringing it down, especially because of political tensions, other things going on around the world involving China and Russia, and not to mention what's going on with the Fed, right? Because there's going to be a lot of things that are going on. There's also manipulation that takes place, guys. I know I didn't show you guys the dark pool data as of right now. I can maybe pull that up for another video, but I'm just putting it out there, guys. There are many things that are currently driving NEO down, from shorting to all the other things going on, but I am still very bullish going into the future because of the fact that I know NEO is going to prevail. I believe many big institutional investors are going to see the value in NEO. And I do believe if you give them time, guys, they're really going to prove to us why they are a great company. So that's what I have for this one. I'm very, very bullish for the future. I do think we're going to complete the inverse head and shoulders, fill the gap initially to $20, the $20 range, before having a very bullish reversal. So that's what I have for this one. I thank each and every one of you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. NEO to the moon, and peace out.